Hello traders and welcome to Trading the Trend. I am Dennis and this is my weekend review of the markets for week ending March 3rd, and we're going to jump right into it. S&P 500, more all-time highs. Donald Trump gave his speech on Tuesday and the market went crazy on Friday. If we look at the daily, there you go. You got that big up move on Wednesday. We did have a little bit of pullback. I mean, you could consider this a breakaway gap if we continue to move. If we had some continuation, we didn't get that continuation. We did get a pullback. So, maybe we fill in this gap here and then we move higher. That would be a strong indication if we can get this gap filled, but there's nothing that says we have to fill the gap. The other concern would be that this is an exhaustion rally and then we're going to get a real pullback here, but no one can know for certain, so we'll just have to wait to see what happens there. Moving on to commodities, we'll look at oil. Let's look at the weekly here. There we go. We continue to stay above $51 and we're just moving sideways here, kind of going back and forth, alternating between up and down weeks. Nothing major here, but energy stocks themselves continue to be under pressure. If we look at the OIH, that's a pretty good down move we're having right now. I mean, it's not earth-shattering. I mean, it's kind of a slow-moving move after such a strong up move. So it's definitely a buying opportunity. You just have to pick where you want to get in. Energy is one of those things that everybody needs. It's not likely to go out of style. So at some point in time, this thing will probably head higher. I'd only be concerned if energy was at some kind of unsustainable level, which it is not. We still have gasoline prices, at least in my area, are just barely above $2 a gallon right now. So energy definitely has more upside than it has downside at this point. Moving on to the metals, gold, pretty good down move this past week. Silver, same situation. We had some foreshadowing of this down move in our gold miners, where we had a couple down weeks while gold and silver were still moving up, and then this week we had the pretty good down move. I'll be watching this one to see if this might be an exhaustion move down before we head back up. Moving on to our currencies. And there we go. Strong week rankings. U.S. dollar, for the first time since, I believe, January 3rd, is now our #1 currency. But maybe the bigger news is the euro. Euro had a very strong day on Friday, caused a lot of reversals. I was actually short the euro-U.S. dollar until the reversal on Friday took me out of that trade. Let's look at some currency pairs. I'm going to need to use my stock charts as my oh, actually it's up and running now. Let's see if it continues to up and run. This is my Forex charting software. It wasn't working a minute ago, but now it seems to be working. Let's see here. Yeah, there's that reversal, weekly reversal in the euro US dollar. It doesn't look very big there, but if you look at the daily, that's a pretty good daily candle on the daily, and you can see it reversed right at strong support at the 105 levels. So we'll have to watch to see if this can get some continuation. I'm definitely bearish on the euro, so any strength in the euro, I'll be looking for an opportunity to eventually short it when it finds whatever price level it wants to stop at. So we'll be watching for that. Now let's see if the other charts will load up. Here's the Aussie US dollar, and actually that is what the problem I was having before. Now let's try to look at that through my stock charting software. Let's see if I can find it. Aussie US dollar. Okay, Aussie US dollar. You can see we got up to this level of 77.50, which had been strong resistance, and again it's showing to be strong resistance. It led to a down week, so we'll have to see if this has any legs. Aussie is still, I'm not about to go short Aussie, because as long as the U.S. stocks continue to move higher, the Aussie will probably move in that direction too. So if I'm looking for a short, it's not going to be in the Aussie as long as the U.S. stocks continue higher. Another one to look at is the Euro Aussie. You know, like I said, we had that big reversal in the euro, and it showed up here in the Aussie also. So the euro's looking strong here against most everything. Probably a short-term move. I mean, this thing's been stepping down, so it did have a bit of a reversal here last week. So this move higher, not exactly unexpected. I'll be looking for this one to find a peak also, and I will definitely be looking to short Euro Aussie and Euro US dollar once the market tells me that this little counter trend move is over. And I think that's about it for the markets. Forex, I'm just not real excited about any trades right now, because the market is moving pretty slow in Forex. Matter of fact, the strongest move of any currency in Forex year to date has only been about 5.5%. That's the Aussie US dollar. You also have a 5.5% move in the pound Aussie. Those are your biggest moves in Forex. Compare that to what we're seeing in Stockland, where biotech is up 20% already this year. And if you're looking something to short, energy stocks, I think the XOP is down like 8% this year. So definitely the bigger moves are in stocks right now, and even in gold and silver, a lot more action is happening than in currencies. But that's just the way the markets are. They rotate from one industry to another. So we'll let the currencies consolidate, and once things get moving in the currencies, I'll probably show a little more interest in them. Right now, stocks and gold and silver are a better play. Anyway, that's my long-winded response. Hopefully everybody had a great weekend, and I will catch you later.